You never know when the next person you meet could hold the key to your future. This morning, we're talking about converting casual contacts into business.
Joining us is Gina Harold, Vice President of Business Network International. She's got a few suggestions for networking like a pro.
Hi, Gina.
Good morning, Gina.
Good morning, ladies. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. I love the fact that we're talking about this because I think a lot of times we've talked on the show about the importance of networking if you're looking for a job. And a lot of times people don't know exactly what that looks like, or it sounds really intimidating to them.
It can be. I think I would start by saying that there's 3 reasons that we all need a network, and that is for information, for support, and for referrals. And how that's going to be helpful to job seekers is that when 90% of jobs are actually landed through networking, I think our advice would be to invest 90% of your search doing various networking activities. Information that job seekers need could be in the area of who's hiring, what industries are growing, what's happening out there. They need support when the search is not going very well and they're having a rough day.
Right.
But the third thing they need is a referral into a company that they're targeting as a potential future employer. And I think the challenge is that networking takes a lot of forms and happens in a lot of venues. There's online networking, there's group networking events, you and me having coffee is networking, and really even under the banner of networking, volunteering could fall into that. So the purpose of the workshop that we have coming up is to help people understand how to be more effective in their networking efforts.
How can I be more effective as a woman? Because sometimes I think women hang back a little bit more and aren't as assertive when it comes to networking.
I think that's true in a lot of cases. I think some of the things we could do first and foremost is to have a plan and a purpose for why you're attending the specific event you're going to and what the ideal outcome is going to be. And having a strategy for getting the introductions that you're seeking and getting an introduction to the people that you want to meet. I think one of the other things we could get better at is we're natural relators, right? We ladies. And a lot of times we don't get down to the brass tacks of talking business. We talk about a lot of things, about our kids, about our family, about great tiramisu, but we don't necessarily get on the topic of what's the business at hand. So I think going into it with having a business agenda and then having clear action steps when you get done. And I think one other thing that men seem to do so much better than women is just ask for what they want. You know, we need to get better at asking for what we want and feeling really comfortable about it, and then not being surprised when we get it because we've asked.
That's a good one. Just ask. You never know what the answer could be. How do you go from turning a casual business encounter into a real business relationship?
I think the key there, and anyone who's in sales would tell you, that networking is absolutely the lifeblood of business development and new business opportunities. We got to put ourselves out there in contact with people. Once we meet them, we need to assess where the potential business opportunity might be. And even if there's no opportunity, what can I possibly give that person to help them in their own business? Invite them to coffee. Follow-up is critical. A lot of us out there have those little stacks of business cards on our desk that we intend to follow up with someday. And so we miss those opportunities sometimes by not having a clear strategy for how am I going to follow up and what do I need to talk to this person about when I meet with them.
It's fairly good. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. We want to let everybody know about the workshop. Gina will be hosting the first of 8 workshops on March 17th from 10 a.m. until noon at the Harris Conference Center at CPCC. You can register for one or all 8 if you like. Go to NLPAllstars.com, NLPAllstars.com to register. And 2 Charlotte Today viewers will get the chance to attend for free. It's a $200 value. If you want the chance to be our random winner, email us at charlottetoday@WCNC.com, and in the subject line write network. You'll be contacted if you're the random winner. I think it's going to be a great event. Gina, thank you for your advice today.
Thank you for having me, ladies.
Appreciate it.